Hey guys! Welcome back to Let's Play Xenosaga Episode 3. Last time, we had fun in the Milshan City and decided to go and meet some younger versions of people, including Shion, Kevin, and the Professor Joachim Mizrahi, which is a rather strange character who is somewhat different than he was in previous games. Not that we've had a lot of time to talk to them, but anyway, now that we've gotten back to the ship here, we are trying to fix KOS-MOS. That was kind of the big plot point there, is get the product, or the whatever it was, off the computer so we could fix KOS-MOS so I can get my party member back. Here, we're supposed to be taking a break to do haycocks. Now, you don't actually have to do this if you don't want to, so you can choose to do it or not do it. And I'm going to hit fast forward so this goes by faster, because it takes way too long.
Take that. I'll put on a show for you.
Anyway, so as the android there was saying, or the droid, or whatever he is, the advanced level has been opened. If I end up showing these off, it'll be in a separate video, not this one. But yeah, these two both give you skill upgrades, so they're not really worth it. There's something useful on this one. I think it's a swimsuit. That's an ultimate weapon. And that's a very good item. It's also very difficult. Builder, you'll never have to do, and I wouldn't ever recommend doing it unless somehow you like this little minigame. But anyway, once you come in here, it's all you have to do, and the plot will progress.
That was actually pretty fun. Those two did a good job for a change.
Talking about the professor and assistant Scott, who apparently are the ones who created the next level. And considering, I guess there's a builder mode where you can edit your own levels, I guess that's how they did it? I don't know.
How do you feel? Do you feel relaxed?
If I actually played the game, I would not feel relaxed. I would be super stressed out because I hate it so much. Since I didn't, I am relaxed.
Yes, I'm sorry. I guess I've been worrying everyone.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, right? When stuff happens, don't hesitate to tell us.
Thanks. I'm gonna go rest a bit in my room. If anything happens, give me a call.
Sure thing.
Considering all the bad stuff that's happened, that music is rather relaxing. Man, here we go. Let's try and fix her up.
The exterior.
Okay, we're going to try rebooting her. Assistant number 2.
Yeah. Come on, KOS-MOS. It's time to wake up.
Sounds rather tired. Either that or annoyed at these two idiots. That doesn't sound like success.
It didn't work.
That's strange. With the data she brought back, the core repair should be flawless.
Well,
Where could the problem be?
Professor, it's gotta be that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that.
what could that possibly
Love
be?
and courage.
I hate you so
love
much
and
right now.
courage. No, I'm pretty sure the problem lies with you two.
Okay, here is the biggest problem of this entire scene. Alan is actually the smartest person in this room, and I'm forced to agree with him. Oh, that was hard to say.
Hey, assistant number
Anyway,
2.
yeah, this
Yes?
is rather ridiculous, this entire
What are
scene.
you standing around for? Hurry up and bring your lady friend. I want to hear the opinion of a specialist.
Alan is also
Hey,
a specialist
I'm a
in the
specialist
same division.
field.
Do you
Field
expect
division,
me
whatever.
to rely on your opinions? Hurry up and call her.
Fine.
Yeah.
Professor, the reactor output is unstable. Maybe we needed those parts you had left over.
Now this I actually like. They turn the characters from complete idiots
Don't worry about little things like that. It's probably just a gauge malfunctioning. Just hit it.
into people that actually make sense. this is how you should respond to that situation. It's like, it makes sense. You had parts left over. Maybe that's it. It's probably just the gauge. How many times have you hit something to fix the problem and it actually worked? Speaking of things working, those two probably won't be breathing much longer. Ah, the shower scene. This got censored all to hell in this game. There's an uncensored version on YouTube. Maybe I'll
what is going
splice
to
it
happen
in.
already.
I don't know.
The coming events will bring suffering to countless lives, and it will leave a permanent scar on the universe.
You still don't see anything in the uncensored version, so I don't really get it. They just actually pan over her body with lots of mist all over the place.
May have a chance to change everything.
What's with the shaky cam?
KOS-MOS, what would you do? Would you chastise me for being illogical? Just like you always do? KOS-MOS, would you abandon countless lives before you? Simply because it's the logical thing to do?
Now, this particular camera angle is different in the uncensored version. I just watched it before the episode, so I would be able to make the comparison. But yeah, they instead of this is the high camera angle, in the uncensored one, it's a low camera angle, and they just missed out her entire lower half. So that doesn't really change anything. Like, I don't understand certain choices in censorship. It doesn't add or subtract. It really does nothing. It just changes it. It's kind of stupid.
It's me, Alan. Sorry. Have you got a minute?
You do realize you're talking to her in the bathroom, or at least the shower.
Sure. What is it?
Thanks. Whoa.
Hello.
What is it? Hurry up. I'm gonna catch cold.
Yeah, the professor...
What about the professor?
He's an idiot.
Rebooting KOS-MOS isn't working. And he says he wants your opinion.
And basically, Alan just wants to see her at this point.
I see. Okay, I'll be right.
Right what? Oh.
What?
It's one of the things I don't like about the way this system goes, where you can either choose to press the button or not press the button, is certain scenes, like, the dialogue gets interrupted, but you can hang on it forever and it won't make any sense.
Chief! Chief, are you all right? Chief!
Seriously? You're just going to sit there and pound on the door when 2 seconds ago you know she was naked. And she was apparently naked then, too. But he's knocked
Where's
out.
the explosion?
And seconds later, she's fully clothed. Like, I get dressed pretty fast, but even I couldn't get dressed in 5 seconds.
In KOS-MOS's maintenance room.
Stretch out that shoulder.
What are you doing? Hurry up!
Some of the comedy,
Wait up,
like
Chief.
the shot to the face was funny, and then just asking him to get up, it's like, okay, yeah, we've seen that hundreds of times before. It's not really all that funny, but
Confound it.
well, they're
Man,
alive.
for heaven's sake.
Yes, you are.
I tell you, young people these days have no manners.
It's funny that he says
Professor.
young people,
Violent criminals don't care about manners.
because Voyager's not young. If you recall, he's from Ziggy's original time, which is over 100 years ago. He's far older than the Professor. And of course, he's got a shield.
Captain, leave this to the little master and me. Just take care of Scott and the professor.
You're not doing anything. Why don't you stop wasting your ammo?
How did he get in here? Hammer! What happened with the security?
I wish I knew. The security system is just fine. A fly couldn't get into this place.
Apparently, he's a little stronger than a fly.
Oh, that guy is a monster. Fall back. You can't do anything about
Oh, there's Ziggy.
Out of the way.
He's
But, oh,
stealing KOS-MOS.
Don't worry. I'm perfectly calm right now.
Anyone want to guess how long that's going to last?
Why are you here? What is your objective?
Stealing KOS-MOS. Okay, how is this guy so bloody strong?
Stay back, Xion! Don't come in here!
No! Shion!
You crazy, crazy bitch. And that didn't work. Well, there goes two characters.
Let her go!
I'm down two characters. No wonder they gave me so many at the start.
The Hilbert effect?
You didn't really think we were losing Shion. And you didn't really think we were losing KOS-MOS, did you? Oh yeah, she's back. The only downside about this scene is that the bloody professor was right. Shion's in danger, and KOS-MOS works again. So basically, love and courage saves the day. So ridiculous. One thing you may notice here, and I'll see if I can grab some images to put up on screen at some point, not during the actual cutscene, but they've given KOS-MOS a different frame. As her previous one was destroyed by Telos, she now has it's kind of like a hybrid one. It looks similar to her one from episode 1 with certain features from episode 3. So yeah, it's a little bit different. I prefer this latter one versus the original one she had in this game. But yeah, this guy's fucking-destructible, and how the hell? Yeah.
KOS-MOS, you're all right.
Shion, I will need your assistance in defeating the enemy unit.
Right.
No problem.
I understand. Come on, KOS-MOS.
Acknowledged. Engaging with maximum attack force.
The only problem is we've done all this stuff so far, and we haven't laid a scratch on him or broken his shield. And now we're screwed. Okay, so doesn't matter what your party is coming into this fight. These will be the three that you will start with. Shion is here, and KOS-MOS are here for obvious reasons. Ziggy, of course, because of his past with Voyager. Now, I will end up switching some of these characters out, but to start with, I want to hit quick. Basically, that's why I ended up setting up 4 characters instead of my normal 3, because these ones are forced in, so I gave Ziggy and Shion some stuff so they would be useful, and I'm going to use them for a little bit through stealing and some Urtikaiser and stuff like that. Venom Ring, nice, I got a first try. My test run, my testing an hour ago there, it took me probably about, I don't know, 4 or 5 attempts. He targets characters with low HP, so Shion has almost 400 break limit, specifically for that person, or for that reason, because he tends to target them and do a lot of break damage in the meantime. Okay, so I've got that. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to equip KOS-MOS since it went straight into battle. He is weak to fire, even though you can't see it because nobody has the thing on. But I'm just going to tell you, her cannon, which is fire, actually does more damage than the B-Buster, even though it costs less. So we're going to stick with that. And Ziggy, even though technically he is a human, even in the official strategy guide, they list him as biological, subset human, you cannot use choke on him. I don't know why. But so we're going to go with Devil Break. He does tend to guard. Nice damage. And you are going to set up offensive. Increase our damage output. He is immune to lightning. So Urtikaiser is not really the best for, all around. That didn't even help her damage at all, sadly enough. But yeah, it's not going to do any damage, but it is going to add to the break effect, which is what I'm more interested in. And there go all my buffs. What do you have on? You have slow on. I got to get haste going here. But before I do that, Urtikaiser. Yeah, Urtikaiser, kind of, basically, what I want to do is I'm going to beat him up until I can break him, and then once I've broken him, then I'm going to swap out some characters and bring in different people. So, like I said, immune to the damage, but look at all that break damage. Okay, so you're going to do some more breaking as well. Nice dodge. He is susceptible to heat. I did give Ziggy the Crimson Ring, so his attacks are fire-based, so he does a little more than he normally would. Just so you know, I went over what all my setup was in the last episode. So, let's see here. Quick. Believe haste overrides it. Actually, it does not. Strange. Okay. And basically continue with the break damage and as much damage as KOS-MOS can do. And let's see. Yeah, let's... You know what? I would go for Eater Kaiser, but I'm going to use Break Bash on this guy now. There we go. And he seems to love disengaging my status support. That's unfortunate. We'll probably end with buffing up, I guess, at this point then, since it doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot for me. Some more damage in. Build up that gauge once more. See, we've already taken off half his HP. Oh, slow edge. I should have put that on a lot earlier, but oh well. And what else are we going to do with you? You are pretty close. So, let's do that now. Kaiser. As you can see, we've pretty quickly drained pretty much all of everyone's HP, so we got him broken. KOS-MOS is the one staying in, since even though, and storyline-wise, this makes perfect sense. She was out of the party, so she didn't gain levels. Specifically, she was damaged, so she gains no levels with our characters. But gameplay-wise, it's kind of annoying to lose a character for, 2 hours of gameplay, 3 hours of gameplay, and then not have them level with you. So we're going to bring in Junior, and his turn, so we're going to inflict Skin Down, Fist Down, or whatever that one happens to be. Hit with Cannon, nice damage, and you're going to change for Chaos. Chaos also has the Crimson Ring, so fire damage. And let's see here, so let's get Mind Down going here. That was annoying. And that's Fist Down, so Soul Down. And go. I wouldn't bother breaking him again, and I would save your points. This can inflict poison, by the way, which is why Ziggy was protected against poison, though he seems to do it in the latter half of the fight. Oh, wow. Normally he doesn't hit with that ever. That's rather unfortunate, so I gotta waste a whole round here. Everybody doing antidotes. That's annoying. Oh well. Yeah, in all the testing that I've done...
Use this.
Oops. Meant to use that on him. Oh well. In all the testing, I think it hit one character once per battle, so I wasn't even really worried about it. I tested the fight a couple of times and didn't have any issues with it. So that's kind of weird. What are your stats down? Soul down, Mind down, slow, and so Fist down. And then here we're going to do Skin down. Get all the status effects on him. Of course, he'll probably remove them all then. And lower your HP a little bit more. Go in for the kill, probably with Junior. The other thing is he's still weak to fire, as you can now finally take a look at him. He's strong against ice and strong against beam, immune to lightning, weak to fire. So he's got Firebolt 2, which does a reasonable amount of damage. That's why I didn't give him any Crimson Rings or anything like that. And do a medium physical attack. Hopefully that doesn't kill him. There we go. Well, I guess I can use KOS-MOS to end this. Special attack, G-Shot. Make sure you steal that Venom Ring because it's a unique item. So, of course, because he's basically been indestructible everywhere, even though the battle's over, we have nowhere close to beating him. Get some more experience, which is very nice. Now, as you can see, KOS-MOS is level drastically lower than everyone else's, level 20, now level 22. But yeah, unfortunately, rather low, so she's going to be replacing Jin in my active party as the character that works alongside with other pairs. And it's like, I think it's an Ether Pack L or an Ether Pack M that you get here. And there's some money, which is fine.
Voyager, how much longer do you intend to keep doing this?
Completely calm, right? Okay, this guy is indestructible.
This will satisfy your never-ending thirst for power. Answer me, Eric.
They basically show a lot of the events
Now, do you think
were
that you really won this?
talk about them over the course of this game.
This is checkmate.
Excellent. Of course she's fine. We just got her back, and she's more powerful.
How long are you planning to play with them? You're taking too long. Return. If she has awakened, then we must devise our next move.
She. There are 3 of them in this room, presumably
I'm sorry.
KOS-MOS
But it
or
seems your
Xion.
time is up. You'll pay for what you have done. We will settle this later at a more appropriate time.
In a more appropriate
Farewell
place.
for now. Goodbye, Xenosaga.
Of course, Ziggy's human name. Yeah, they hold off on any speech
Yes, we're safe for now, Momo.
from Voyager for the first
But
bit
it
of the
wouldn't have
game,
ended well for us if we had kept on fighting.
considering there's a hole in the ship. Yeah,
KOS-MOS!
she's back.
Thank goodness. I was so worried about you.
Xion, it appears that I have caused you undue emotional stress while my functions were suspended. I must apologize.
You should. I was really worried about you. I'm so glad you're all right, KOS-MOS.
Xion,
Chief? Xion.
You can spend half this game unconscious, Xion. But yeah, they do a good job of keeping... Okay, that's as far as we get. Because I forgot how many cutscenes there were. I was going to okay, we'll stop at that one, and then we got to go do something. But this is a rather strange scene that I need to unpack as well. But yeah, having Voyager not speak kind of draws extra attention when he finally does say something. It seems like an odd point in time for him to finally say something, but the way they do work with the voice is just excellently done, and I really like that. It kind of adds this air of mystery and, you know, intrigue and fear into this character of Voyager. Anyway, that's pretty much all the time I have for today. There's a couple other things I think they'll talk about with KOS-MOS' new body, about being more powerful and stuff like that. But if they don't, and I'm remembering it wrong, basically, because she's using Erde Kaiser, she's more powerful than she was before, and that'll lead into some later on events as well. But anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.